Well, from what I've seen being on YouTube, I was supposed to all month tell everybody that my birthday's coming up and get them all excited and whatever. Instead, today is my birthday, so I had to party like a rock star. I'm on my way in. Gonna go see Toy Story 4 in the comfy seats, because I'm an adult now. So here's what I thought of the movie I saw. First of all, a little interesting news. I got there, bought my ticket. At the comfy place, you have to pick out your own seat. I don't really like doing that because you're I like walking in and looking for a spot away from people, whatever. I don't like the not knowing what you're sitting next to. I guess that's weird, stupid. But I don't like it. So I got in and decided I wanted some popcorn and a slushie, a Coke slushie, icy. They serve ices at this chain. I was hungry, and they also serve pizza, but it's Pizza Hut. Ugh, that's disgusting. So I just got popcorn and a slushie. I could have ordered anything. I guess they knew it was my birthday because I got my stuff and I went up to the register and I stood there. And I waited and I looked, and behind the candy counter, there's like 4 or 5 people all just BSing with each other, just chatting away. I kind of looked at them and put my stuff on the counter and looked around and looked back, and they're just all chatting. Finally, after a couple minutes, I just walked into the movie so I got a popcorn and slush for free. I figured it's a long walk to the actual theater. If they realize that I'm not paying, which I wasn't not paying, no one's going to come take my money. I'm walking into the movie. They can come in the movie and get my money. But so I got a birthday popcorn and drink for free. Now, with this Toy Story franchise, I had faith 4 would be a good movie. But I didn't have any idea what they could do with it. I felt that 3 really wrapped up the story real nicely. With 1, 2, and 3 each being the beginning, the middle, and the end. You've got the establishing the rules. Andy's a young boy. Later on, the toys have an adventure, and we learn about the collectors of toys. And finally, in 4, if you haven't seen it, I'm sorry if this is a spoiler. Andy is now an adult. He's 18. He's going off to college. And it's time to give away childish things. He doesn't need his toys anymore, and someone else does. So it was a full arc to me, of the story, but really it was a full arc of Andy, told through the toys' eyes. But the toys still had more in their story arc to tell, especially Woody. This is Woody's story, and rather than a short at the beginning of the movie, you always get one of those really cool Pixar shorts like Bao. Bao's so good. Love Bao. But instead of getting a short, you do get a flashback to 9 years ago, and you find out where Bo Peep went before Toy Story 2. Toy Story 2 is the introduction of Jessie, and there is a rumor that, not a rumor, there's a toy, and so you find out about Bo Peep that she was, I guess it's a spoiler, but it's within the first few minutes of the movie that Molly, I think that's the little girl's name, Andy's sister, didn't want the Bo Peep lamp set anymore, and they just gave it away to someone who wanted it. That's really it. So Bo Peep was absent for 2 and 3, and it wasn't significant to those movies. She shows up in this movie, and she's significant. Fantastic. She's one of the best. So it's Andy's story and Bo Peep's story, where she's been over the last, Arch, where she's been, what would it be? 10 years, 9-10 years. That's what it said, 9 years ago. So, so that was it. That's what's really cool about it all. It is actually a story that finishes Woody's journey and tale. and it's a great adventure. There's some horror in it. They end up at an antique store, and I don't think this is a spoiler. If it is, I apologize. They end up at an antique store, and the villains are ventriloquist dummies. So creepy. And there's a little talking Dobby doll, one of the 50s, one of the old, these are all older toys. But apparently it's an antique store that they don't do well with the toys, so the toys are kind of neglected. But that's not really the story of it. But that's what you get. And the old ventriloquist dolls with this old talking doll, with the pull string doll. And she's talking to Woody, and there is a theory in Toy Story that Woody was Andy's dad's toy, and that Andy's dad is dead, and he died when Andy was very young. That's kind of a theory, because all you ever see is Andy's mom, and they kind of confirm it in 2 when you realize that Woody is a collectible toy, when you go into the toy collector's place. And this gets confirmed even more in this movie when you find out that Woody says he was probably made in the 1950s when this collectible Talking Tina type doll was made. It's not Talking Tina, it's Gabby something, but when the doll was made. So I thought that was good. They didn't fully, because Woody only always says that Andy was his child. Never mentions Andy's dad, but there is a theory that Andy's dad left Woody to Andy, or gave him to Andy when he was young. It's the one thing he has of his dad's is the hat and the toy, and that's why Woody was so important to Andy, if you follow the Pixar theories of what you don't see in movies. The movie was fantastic. It started off with me going, this sucks. They don't have a story to tell. Then by about 20 minutes in, I was captivated and realized I'm loving this movie. This thing's so fun, so good. This is, it's scary at points, and it's not a tearjerker like 3. 3 had me ugly weeping. I mean, there was scenes in there where you could hear the whole theater just doing the, and I was doing it, admittedly. I'm crying my ass off as an adult in a Toy Story movie. And this one, I shedded some tears at a few points, but nothing. No weeping, just misty-eyed. It's more of an adventure and more like an ending that is real nice, I think. Real touching. Really tells Woody's story. So that's my Toy Story review. And then I was going to go to Texas Roadhouse to have a birthday dinner, but Friday night and it was packed, so screw it. I'll go another day and have it. That was it. And thank you all for watching.